Good morning on a Monday morning ponder. How are we? Hope we are well. Beautiful here, pre-record, out on a walk, filling my tank up with things that really support me. And maybe that's a theme. Do you know what supports you? You know, so often when life feels stressful, we try to stop the stress. We try to control. We try to make other people responsible for how we're feeling. We try to ignore, distract, avoid, and they're all great. They're great tools that we've picked up. They're coping strategies. But, oh, my dog's here, I thought she had her nose in my bag. And that's all very well, but we don't get to the root of hearing ourselves within that. So there will be a inner sense of not being heard, not feeling what's there, and again that can then get projected in frustration and sense of loneliness. So it's a really big one. I was talking to somebody this morning about loneliness and how GPs are now prescribing community groups as a prescription, and it's something I'm currently setting up a charity to be somebody that can provide that for people, because it's so important. So no matter what's going on, you know, life is unpredictable. Some people really struggle with that for very good reason. But what is predictable is knowing how bringing in things we like into our experience will support us. So when people talk about self-care, yeah, it can be all the physical things, all the doings, the activities. But for me, that's just a tiny part. That can often be a distraction if we're not using that as a way to support ourselves with actually hearing what's going on. For me, self-care is taking responsibility to hear oneself, not expecting other people to be with us how we're not prepared to be for ourselves. And that can be hard to hear sometimes, but it's true, because if we are projecting or making our issues other people's, then we're not caring for ourselves, because it causes us stress, basically. So beautiful walks at the moment. The colours are changing. Or are there people in your life to maybe get back in contact with, share some vulnerability, enjoy the quiet moments, get clear on what those quiet moments can look like for you. You're welcome to join any of my offerings. I've got lots more coming up, actually, to kind of pick and mix. But to get to know how you can support you, because I think that's our greatest strength in life, has to be. So when we feel vulnerable or we feel pain, we don't avoid the pain, we don't ignore the pain, we don't have to bathe in it, but we don't ignore it. We can be aware of it and then just think, right, what is it that supports me? Where are my foundations here? And if that's just an extra glass of water a day, then you're winning. So I want to share that because there's a lot of stress, a lot of tension going around. And yeah, we can support ourselves by filling our lives with more things that we love. So there's a little ponder, and sending you lots of love. Bye.